What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a review on the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Cross Z from Kamen Rider Build. I know this figure just came out years ago, but I did not have this version of the character. Once upon a time ago, when I first started getting into SH Figuarts Kamen Rider, I had the Great Cross Z, but I always wanted this one. At the time, this figure costed like an arm and a leg, and I was like, you're never gonna get this figure. I saw that the re-release of the New Generations Heisei, I think it's what it's called, Rider Series something. I pre-ordered it, I ended up canceling it just because I was out of town, and I was like, I don't really have the money to be spending that for right now, so I was like, it's cool, whatever. Ended up getting this one on Mercari, or no, I got this off eBay for 40 shipped, which was nuts. So I was like, oh man, cool, sweet. So it ended up working out. So sometimes patience really is a virtue and it pays off. So here's the packaging itself. Now this is the older style packaging, but honestly, I don't think there's much of a difference between this one and the new one, or the new one and this one. So right there you get the picture of Cross Z himself. It kind of continues the picture. On the back you get some posing, and on the side you get another character artwork of the figure. So with that being said, let's get into it. Alright guys, sorry about the lighting. I'm still trying to figure it out. I feel like I don't get much light in this new review area, if you will, but this is the figure outside of the packaging, and I'm gonna keep it 100 and say that I think that Kamen Rider Build is my favorite Kamen Rider series, story wise. Just the characters, their dynamic was super dope. I absolutely love this, the series as a whole, and to be honest, kind of same thing with like Kamen Rider Revice. The design of the character really kind of turned me off to the series, but after watching it, I was like, man, this is such an amazing series. And Banjo is actually probably one of my top 5 secondary riders, so that was another reason why I wanted to get him. I'm slowly starting to build out my top 5 secondary riders. The only one I need left is Kagami, and that's it. No more secondary riders for me. Well, actually, I also need well, he's not really in the top 5, but I'm also going to get Valen, but he's already, I'm just waiting for him to come out. And but yeah, nonetheless, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Banjo Cross Z. So this is his first rider suit, and I think this is probably the best. Magma is a close second, in my opinion, but I just love the colors. Like the dragon motif is so fire. Like look at that, the gold. It just looks amazing. And before we get into articulation, I'm just gonna go over accessories. For the hands, he does have a open like a posing hand. Same thing with this one. They're actually the same, which is pretty cool. I like that. I guess it's used for like to simulate him maybe grabbing the the driver, so to speak, to be able to turn it. So that's cool. And then of course he does have the fisted hand counterpart, or not the fisted, the grabbing hand counterparts to hold his, I think it's called the beat crosser. And then you also do get this hand too. Now I think this is actually the hand that you'd want to use to for him to simulate spinning the driver, the build driver, I guess is what it's called. And this is the part to the bottom of the sword, the beat crosser, to simulate him doing his final attack. And of course, last but not least, you get the sword itself. And again, looks really nice. I love the paint apps. It kind of simulates, like when he keeps like pulling this, you see like the power level kind of grow. And of course, this is interchangeable to swap with the piece I just showed you. And then of course on here, I don't know if it's meant to be taken out. It could be, or maybe not. Oh yeah, you can take it out. This is for like the finisher, so to speak. So that's really cool. I really love that touch. All right, and going over the articulation. So he does have a nice neck joint, which goes all the way around. He does have, can go up. The shoulder pad does move out of the way, and then this one is actually connected to the arm itself, which is cool. He does have a bicep swivel. He has a single jointed elbow. That's a little bit unfortunate, but I know like these newer Kamen Rider releases give us just single jointed elbows. He does have a ball hinge for the hand. For the torso, he does have that the diaphragm cut, which is really nice, and he can go back pretty good, forward pretty good too. And of course, the driver does spin, which is cool. I like that gimmick. I don't know how flimsy this is. I probably wouldn't really mess with it too much. And then for the legs, he does go up, goes out. He does have a drop down, if you guys can see. Swivel, double joint. The knees, I feel like he can go more, but I'm not going to try to push it. And then, of course, he does have mine's probably just a little bit tight. Yep, there you go. The ankle and then the toes. So all in all, very good articulation. My only gripe is maybe I wish he would have had, a double joint, but aside from that, that's pretty cool. Banjo is more like he's a boxer, so it'd be cool to be able to get him in like that kind of like really like arms guarded position for like, a boxing pose, things like that. But, aside from that, it's definitely a cool figure. If you're, missing out on this one, I highly recommend you guys picking it up. He's definitely a cool character. And, if you guys have not seen Build, please, you owe it to yourself to watch that series. So many times I'm thinking about watching it again, but it just probably wouldn't live up to, the kind of like the nostalgia that I have for the first time around watching it. But it's definitely a great series. I highly recommend it. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Peace.